right, everybody. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Had to deal with the very grumpy 2-year-old. We are back at it. Cycle 28. I think we'll carry this until... take a pause at 30, I think. That'll be a good spot. I didn't make it quite as far as I wanted to, but we at least got the aquifer running. We got our plumbing situation squared away-ish. What else can we really think about getting adjusted while we are here? I suppose I could put bedrooms up, somewhere in here. Not quite sure. The way I usually do beds, I'll do that, and I'll give them 3 cells. And that'll give me enough room to put a bed and a decoration in there, and then they'll get a modifier for the room. I think it helps them with their sleep as long as there's nothing in there that can keep them up, like these hatchlings. And we're going to throw you there, and I want that coal, so we're going to grab that. And furniture. So if I move beds up here, they're going to look like this. And then we can tear out all the old ones. But we are going to need... oh, they're still working on that. So we are going to need the research for decorations, because I want to put a plant in there. And the plants can be beneficial, or they can be not beneficial if you have a duplicate that is allergic. That's a pain in the ass, because then they sneeze on everything. Everybody gets sick. It's a very ugly spiral, or from at least what I've seen. Everything looks good so far. There's a lot to process in this game. It's one of those games that you really want to take it very, very slowly. For those of you that have never played Frostpunk before, another game that I really enjoy, but I'm very, very bad at. I want to play more of it, but I've literally only played, I think, an hour or two into like the main tutorial story, because the laptop I was playing it on just couldn't hack it. So I'll play that again at some point on the channel. If you guys like it enough, I won't subject you to my terrible playthroughs just to be an asshole. Maybe you're learning something, or maybe you're just laughing at my terrible capabilities, because I am very bad at these games. I really feel like this level was probably totally unnecessary. I could probably have moved all the bathroom stuff down here and had less distance, but it's fine. I'm not overly concerned. We don't have anything there. He's almost done with... oh, yeah, he did just finish it. Cool. So now we have our refinery. Now, the way I usually set this one up, because there's a... so when you start it, not only is there a huge power consumption issue, but it also produces a ton of heat. I'm going to go ahead and force them to do these, because I would like to get up here and actually be able to do stuff. There they go. They're all running. Why do they... I don't understand why they go to the top of this and then come over when they could just... anyways. I don't necessarily that I needed the blocking done, but it's done, so that's fine. I got a lot of coal here. And chlorine gas. It's not very dense. It's definitely not as dense as the hydrogen that's over here, or the oxygen that's down here. But it's still enough, and it can be problematic. I've never seen it like kill a dupe outright unless they're just stuck in it. Most of the time they'll just have to run to a different spot to get better oxygenation in their lungs, blood. Yeah. But what do we have? Igneous rock still. Shovel. Okay, so we're getting close to space up here. Just gonna do this a little bit farther. And this. And even though it's getting to a precarious spot, we should be okay. Then once we get the refinery going, we're going to put it up here, because it's so cold up here that we'll actually be able to offset a little bit of the cold as long as I insulate everything. I'm waiting, hopefully we can get some grapefruit seeds, but the problem with waiting so long... oh, day 30. The problem with waiting so long is that you can run out of food, obviously. Come on, boys. We're almost up there. Oh, there's a decent chunk up there. So another thing that I usually do is I'll try to find a landing spot, essentially, with enough space where I can make a chamber, and then I'll put the Atmos suit in there. They'll have, oxygen vents in there, so I'm dumping oxygen up here. Warmer oxygen, even though it gets cold very fast. And then on top of that, I'll build the rocket and the telescope and all of that for them to do the spacefaring adventures stuff. I wonder if I can dig that without it being a problem. Maybe not. I feel like they should be able to. We'll take that out. There we go. I'll make that a 9. That way they should have a bunch of space, because I feel like that's not enough space for them to get up there. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. That's alright. That's okay. He's working through it slowly. Buddies is coming up to help. Alright, we're making good progress. We can actually go up a little bit further. Now, when you get up to the edge of the asteroid... Oh, I messed that up. You want to be careful, one, to not do that. This regolith, it functions like sand. So it'll fall away when you disturb whatever is underneath it. And then the other issue that you might run into up here is the shovels. When they pop out, they'll actually bring some of the material with them. It's almost like they work like a teleporter. I don't know why, what their ability is. But they can bring some of that stuff in with them, and then you can get a dupe stuck, or their own digging will get them stuck, and then they'll end up freezing to death or suffocating, and it's just rather problematic at certain moments. We'll just say that. And I really just skated up the side of that when I definitely could have... Oh, what is this? Critter Fluxomatic. Collected species. It's offline. Needs activation. It's made out of... I don't know what that is. Anatomy poster. So at some point we're going to have to get over there. I might do another... Yeah, we'll probably just do another ladder right up through here. And then have that be the T-junction down there. We'll see. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to give them more projects than what they've already got. And this is going to be a bit of an ugly bend here, because then we're going to have to run ventilation up here. And yeah, so that's vacuum. There we go. There's the edge. And that's from what I found, only the top edge is open. The sides are capped. That thing just laid an egg. Dirt, oxylites. Let's go with the oxylite, because at least it'll just produce oxygen. It's fine. And we can go ahead and deconstruct you, and you, and you, and you. So that all the old beds are gone. Then they'll be forced to use the new beds. Then we can put kitchen and whatever up here for them to use and chit-chat, and we'll have like a massage room for them to relieve stress. There's a lot of things you can do to really make this a kind of a cool community, but you always have to be really pushing in that direction of, all right, we're going to go to another planet. This is the goal. This is... Uh-oh. Yep, so there they go. So now they're suffocating because all of this is in the way. And they won't try to get out of that themselves. They'll literally just stay there and die. Like, that's more worth it to them. And they died. Yeah, so just like that, we just lost 2 dupes because even though I told them to do it, I didn't set a good priority for it, and now they're dead. And stress is about to go up once they realize their friends are dead. So we need to do some fixing. Let's just go ahead and put them down here. And we know we're going to have more. But now we're down to 2 people. I'm pretty sure we just lost an entire shift. Yeah, so we just lost all of B shift. They just died up there like idiots. And now their bodies are just sitting here. And as soon as we get these things built, then we'll have a place to put their bodies. There they go. And then they'll go over there and they'll cry and they'll mourn their friends, and it sucks. But just like that, just that fast, they literally gave me the alert. They were suffocating. I went up, told them to do it, and then within... what was that, 15-20 seconds they were dead, because they're dumb. They don't think for themselves. It's literally you have to do it. They will not do it for you. It takes micromanagement to a whole new level. And then usually when I do something like this, this is what my platform will look like. And then I'll come over here and do this up. And then I'll have a ladder that comes right here. I'll do my manual airlocks so that we have that. And then I'll do the same thing. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're going to need some there, and then this side can have this. We'll do another, well, we'll do a normal door there, another manual airlock here. So that's what that's going to look like. And then once I go to set up the gas pump, we want the pull from the top because that's where the oxygen is. I'll set him here, and I'm going to put my gas vent. Ooh, that's tough. So we want one in here. We want one here, and this one, the Atmos suit is going to sit right here, so that's actually going to run through the floor. That'll be fine. The bigger issue is going to be they're not insulated, so that might be a problem. Where does it become? It's 108 degrees here. It's such a huge temp shift between those two spots. I really hate that, but we're going to do regular venting here. Oh, that's going to get tough when we go to do other, like the carbon dioxide vent is going to be a problem once we get to actually doing that. Now, if I set you there, in reality it probably should be way down here, but the oxygen's here, so it's fine. And that thing's going to pump once I set it to pump. So the next thing is going to be a filter. Do we have our filter? Do we have our... Yes, we do. So there's our filter, which we now can't run. So this is important. So we deconstruct that. And I'm going to put my filter where I know I can access it. So if we do filter here, we care more about the in and the out right now. So if I do this, then I set you here, and then I run my gas over here, and then we bring you out. I want this to vent down here because that's where it's going to pull everything that's not good oxygen and dump it. So we want it to all just end up in the well at the bottom of the aquifer. And now see, we're starting to run more and more units off this. This is going to put our power consumption on this grid through the roof unless I add another unit over here. I think I might do that. So if I come down here, that'll let me have a switch off of that. And then if I come off of you, and I can have a switch off of you, we come up, we go into here, and then I can put another power room here, but we can also put switches on you. So I can shut this unit down now and no power consumption to it. And that's what we want. That's a good thing. Just like we can shut this whole unit off here. I guess I could have just done one between the two of them. It's fine. I go back and forth. It is what it is. And then we want more. So I want to leave enough space for the rest of my my lab to be in a good place. So let's just do that. And then I can go ahead and cancel you. Oh wait, hold on. Power wire. Cancel you. Power. And then I want to run this. Oh, see, now I messed up. So I need to go ahead and do that. And then I need to run you up so that you come here, and then I can put a power switch on this so it all shuts down. So that way that unit is off entirely, or the generators are off entirely if I want to retrofit this with something else, or if I want to put a natural gas generator or something like that on the line. So that's fine. We got the bodies down. We're still working on all of this. Not much is going to happen you know, with this, especially because I just lost my two best miners. So all of those heavier elements, the heavier rock that we were cutting through, we now can't. So that sets us back again. The coughing cantaloupe is back in struggle bus mode. And that's okay. Hopefully we survive. I don't know why they both needed to walk down there for that, but okay. And they're still waiting for copper to finish that. I'm guessing we ran out of... No, we have copper still. We don't have much, but we have some. I really need more people now. Now I'm hurting for people. Like, that is a serious issue right now, is manpower. We have all the facilities set up to run at least 4 people a shift, and only have the 1. And that sucks. Alright, and then this, I can go ahead and filter out. Oh, wait a minute. That might be a better play. If I filter the good stuff and then... Yeah. Hold on. Let's take you out and take you out. And then if I come over here to ventilation, and I actually do you and you. Alright, cool. So that's going to be that, and then if I have it just... I want it to filter out the oxygen. Everything else can stay, but the oxygen that we want to keep is gonna stay here. Yeah. And no power, that's fine. They're gonna build that when they get there. It's not really a necessary thing. It's not a necessity right now. Oh. In all these rooms that I just built, I don't care about now. But the good news is all of our plumbing is working perfectly. That's always nice. At least I didn't mess that part up. It's kind of simple, but you never know. Oh, and then, see, I can't do it now because I just lost, unless I put it here. Yeah. See, I need to figure out where I'm going to put power up here. And I'm just going to build this because I can't really do anything with it right now. But we might as well at least have a... Oh, I ran out of metal. So now it doesn't matter anyways. That's okay. That's alright. We're going to get there. We'll get there. And we can go ahead and... Oh, there's a lot of metal right there that I really, really want. But I'll mess up the aquifer if we try to go down there and get it. So, we'll need to find a better way down. Yeah, that'll work. At some point, I usually end up just kind of gutting these all the way until I hit something that I don't want to... Ooh, more people. I don't want to... Ugly crier, yes. Bad decor and bad machinery, but a good doctor. And can farm. And didn't we have a Lindsay before? I'm pretty sure she died, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if we need a farmer yet, so... I'm going to make her a hard digger, even though that's against her desires, and she's going to have to go to work. It is what it is. I think now is the time probably to see if we can't massively increase our numbers, just because we have food right now. We have the capacity to make more food. We just don't have enough manpower to really do much right now. I like this. Let's go ahead and grab that. And you. And there's metal in here. I like that. Oh, look. So there's, I'm assuming probably salt water. Yep. Okay. Salt water. There's a whole place down here. There's more hydrogen, carbon dioxide, some bleach stone. Okay. Now, the other reason that I do this, I don't know if it's a reason I do it, but another thing that I have encountered while doing this, let's make that a little shorter so that we can not tear up this over here, because I would like to keep that out of my colony for now, is that you'll see these little, they're almost like platforms, and there's a specific material, that's iron, that's not it, that's coal, it's like neutronium or something, it's not a real element, nothing that I've ever heard of. But that's where the geysers sit. So if you come up here and look, yeah, so there's the neutronium. But you'll see this section, you won't see what's underneath it. So it could be a geyser that's going to. Oh, the thing's erupting right now. A geyser that could spew out hydrogen gas or boiling water or lava. I ran into that, and you'll dig into it. Your dupes will just be going along doing all their automated processes, and you're not really watching them because you're looking at a different part of the colony, or you went to go get something to drink, or and all of a sudden the entire colony's dead in less than a cycle because they were all in the same area with the damn lava and they burned to death. Like the game can change very, very drastically, very, very fast. Especially when you're an idiot, and I am. So that becomes a problem. Might as well take you out, and I only have a little bit to take out there. I don't really have much to take out on this side because of all this gas. If we ever come up this direction to get to the critter, whatever that thing is, then maybe. But there's a lot of stuff in the way. Something on the wing. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm watching too much Psych lately. It's a good show. If you haven't watched Psych, I highly recommend it. I was not a fan of it when it first aired, and then my wife put me onto it many, many years later, and it's a good show. It takes a more, I guess, mature palate than what I had in my youth. I'm not mature now either, but it is what it is. I guess we can actually open these up now, since we really don't care if we get polluted water in. But this is usually what happens. I'll give them way too many tasks, and then I'll get great algae numbers now. That's always nice.